What year did you join the Navy?
43.
1943?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you enlist at?
At Camp Perry.
Camp Perry?
Mm-hmm.
Here in Virginia?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's an Army camp, ain't it?
I don't know what it is now. At that time, it was CB camp. But we done all carpenter work while we was there. That's our training at that camp was carpenter work, building barrels and so on.
That was boot camp?
That was boot camp.
Oh, so they got slave labor ready, huh? That's all right.
Old guy by the name of Captain Ware owned 90,000 acres.
Good Lord. I think it's still here somewhere. Where's that near?
It's near Williamsburg, I guess. Raymond knows more about
That's right. You know what that is? That's the CIA.
CIA, that's what it is now. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's top secret now.
Base or something there now.
Right, after you got out of boot camp, where'd they send you?
Norfolk. Was only there for about 2 weeks at Algonquin unit. From there, I went aboard the USS Washington, which was a troop transport. It wasn't stationed on that. That was a
transfer.
And landed in Pearl Harbor. I only had 4 weeks of boot training. I landed in Pearl Harbor and spent about 3 weeks in Pearl Harbor at the Marine base. They called it Tent City. And that was in sight of the Diamond Head. It's in fact, it's all from Diamond Head. They called it Tent City at that time. All as you could see in any direction, nothing but tents.
What did they? Is that where you got on the Cowpens?
That's where I went from there to the Cowpens.
What was her hull number?
25.
CVL?
Mm-hmm. CVL. Mm-hmm.
It was a converted cruiser, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was that a fully outfitted cruiser, or was that just a hull, laid down hull, and then they...
No, it was, they tell me now, when it was, keel was laid and all for it, was laid to be a cruiser. Mm-hmm. And it was supposed to be called USS Houston. But it needed aircraft carriers, and they ripped off the superstructure and put the deck on.
So they didn't have to...
It wasn't,
bastardized or...
That's right, it wasn't launched as a cruiser, it was launched as a carrier. And it was at Philadelphia Navy Yard where it was built.
So you got on the Cowpens, was it 43 when you got on the Cowpens?
Mm-hmm, in Pearl Harbor. But see, they had a crew on it from, they started out from Philadelphia and came to Pearl Harbor. That's where I wanted to go.
Took it through the canal and everything?
Yeah.
Was that a permanent crew or just a transport?
Huh?
They just transported, or was that the permanent crew that came through?
No, that was a permanent crew that was on it. But they came on to, and they were most of them were old hands. They were from, well, a couple of gunner's mates I had had been on the old Hornet. One that was sunk. Yeah. Lost those B-25. Yeah, my chief gunner was one of the gunners on that.
What, did they put you straight in that gun division?
Yeah. What they done, they sent me to school for 2 weeks in Pearl Harbor on 20 millimeter.
Is that what you were doing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anti-aircraft. And I went to school for 2 weeks, and hell, nothing to it really. And they just had a big screen, a whole wall full of the screens, and planes diving at you, and you sat behind a electric gun. It was like a 20 millimeter. And the first real gun I fired was aboard the ship. Because these guns were just, electrified. And then they sent me aboard the ship, and I went on a 40 millimeter first, the quad 40. And they needed hands on 20 millimeters, so then they switched me over to a 20. Usually Marines man the 20.
Those are the smaller one barrel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Had a drum on top.
Yeah, but Al turned, I think about 6 months after I went aboard, they took the gun mounts off in Pearl Harbor and put twin 20s on. That was a whole lot better, because you had double the barrel. And I spent over 2 years on that side.
2 years on the 40s?
On the 20.
On the 20s?
Uh-huh.
So you went from the 40s, then back to the 20s, and you
back
stayed
to
on the
20s.
20s? You stayed on that through the whole
I
duration?
stayed on that rest of the duration. Mm-hmm. There was 9 of us in that come out.
What? So your official rate was a gunner?
Yes, seaman, gunner, seaman, gunner. Seaman first class gunner. I had the opportunity to get a rank anytime I wanted. I didn't want it. I wasn't planning on staying there.
What's seaman first class? What is it like?
That would be like
a seaman now? E3.
I don't know what it is now. To tell you the truth, probably E3.
E3.
I have no idea.
I imagine it would be.
Because see, when I went in, it was you had the first seaman. What they call the first one?
Seaman recruit.
Seaman recruit, and then seaman second.
Seaman apprentices.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then seaman first.
Yeah.
So that'd be seaman.
So I was seaman first. So I made that on the ship.
But you were designated a gunner's mate.
Yeah, the gunner's mate. Mm-hmm.
Well, and you stayed on the.
Stayed on that for almost, well, I guess about 2 years. See, I went on there. I came off of it after the war was over. 46.
46.
I came off of it in 46.
You went to. You put on to Tokyo Bay in Cowpens, didn't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was first ship in Tokyo Bay.
Cowpens was?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. First ship in Tokyo Bay. We had a Japanese destroyer that led us through the minefield. And we was the only ship at that time was flying in Tokyo Bay. We went in there and threw air patrol. The whole time that they had was when the Japs surrendered, right after they surrendered.
Mm-hmm.
They had never cleared the minefield. And I don't know how we ever got the opportunity to go in. I guess if we hit something, it would be us that got blown up, not somebody else. But the Missouri came in after we were in there. We were already.
Quite a bit after.
Yeah, quite a bit after.
Dang on.
Yeah, we sat there and counted Japanese submarines coming in, surrender. That was our job, was to fly air patrol. And the seamen aboard the ship, most of us had to count the submarines coming in. And they came in all sides, from a one-man sub to the biggest one. I mean, 100 of them. We counted, I think, about 200.
Dang gone.
Coming in.
You didn't know they had that many subs.
And they were, oh yeah, they had plenty of them. They had some that hadn't even launched. They had built them, but, hadn't even manned. They didn't put a crew on.
Yeah, you weren't drafted. Were you drafted?
Yeah, I was drafted, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You were drafted in 43?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how did it work more? Did you, when they drafted you, were you drafted in the Army and then when you were enlisted, it was something else?
No, what happens is, what they done, you were drafted, and you went where they put you. But what they claim, they gave you the option of, going in whichever one you want. Whether it's Marines, Air Force, Navy, whatever. And I asked for the Army. Infantry. Yeah. And this they sent you to, they had a whole line of men sitting behind these desks. There'd be a chief petty officer, so on, the Army or a sergeant or something like that would be a lieutenant. And what they do, as the line moves along, they send you to whichever one you asked for. So I had asked for the Army, so they sent me to the sergeant. And the old sergeant looked up from his desk at me and he said, Gill, you don't want to be an old dough boy like me. He said, why don't you go over and see the chief petty officer? So I walked over to the chief and they took me to the Navy. But we had one guy wanted, out of the whole bunch, 500 of us, only one guy wanted the Marine. And man, they moved him out of that right quick.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And he wound up, I think, on Okinawa. But he lived to come back.
That worked out. What'd you do before 43?
Before I went in the Navy,
How old were you when you got drafted?
20.
20?
Mm-hmm.
A bit older. What'd you do before that?
I worked on as a lawn and horseman.
Same thing you did after you got out?
After I got it.
Let's see.
Maintenance man and horseman.
Your dad did.
No, he was a farmer. He wasn't in the service at all.
No, but your dad did a lot of similar things you do, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. But he was strictly a farmman.
Farming?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Farming. He didn't
all
work.
around.
No, he didn't work the kind of work I did, like horses. See, I worked with thoroughbred horses and ponies, all like that.
And we're seeing a picture of you at Eisenhower?
Yeah, Eisenhower inauguration.
Was those miniature ponies or?
Yeah, they were ponies, regular ponies. They were Welsh.
Welsh ponies.
Which is a little bigger than a Shetland.
Why, they hairy like a Shetland?
Huh?
Hairy like
No, they had a better coat on them, smoother coat. Had a coat on them more like a horse. Where the little old Shetland, he's all fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Yeah. Now, there's a difference in them. These were more like, smaller horses. Really.
You and Louise, y'all grew up on farms right next to each other?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right down the road from you?
Yeah, she grew up on this farm right up here just before you get in town. A big farm there on your right, going back in town.
Mm-hmm.
She was born and raised on that.
So y'all knew each other?
Yeah.
Going?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Did y'all went to school around here?
Yeah. She was behind me in school. She's 4 years younger than I was. She was behind me in school. And I was born and raised on the farm right across from that one, over on Springs Road, which is called Waverly Farm, which still is. But it's all built up in houses now.
Where'd y'all go to school at?
Right in Washington.
So, did they have they had public school?
Oh yeah, public school. Only had the one school at that time when we started.
K through 12, same?
But it was, in later years, I don't know, 1940 or something, they put in new high school. But at that time, it was all one old school up on what they call High Street, which had been tore down and built a complex of houses up there now. In the place of the old school. You remember that old school up on High Street, don't you?
Mm-hmm. They already tore it down?
Oh, God, you
Built over.
They tore it down a long time ago.
Camp Fair is PBARY. That one is. This is the one in Ohio you're talking
All right, so
Why, there's one out in Ohio?
There's a
Yeah.
Camp Fair in Ohio.
that's a reserve base. That's the one they have all the shooting matches at.
Oh, really?
This is the one the CIA.
Yeah, down in Williamsburg.
Well, damn, I helped to clean up that damn place down there. Remember us cutting down trees, moving logs, building,
That's some interesting
Barracks.
interesting naval basic training.
But at that time it was all CBs. And I'm
Surprised they didn't put you in the CBs after that.
I'm surprised they didn't too. I don't know why they put us on that base, but there were 500 of us from around here that, oh God, some of them were carpenters and some of them were electricians and you name it, all walks of life. About 500 of us in that bunch. And they sent us to that base. I never knew why. So it was all CVs then. They were construction workers and so on.
Y'all got, let's see. I got that here somewhere. I know. Yeah. Y'all got married in 46.
46.
Was that after you got out?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. June of 46.
Were y'all dating before you
before
went?
that, oh yeah.
When y'all started seeing each other?
Oh God, must have been, I don't know, probably a couple of years before.
So y'all were going together while the whole time you was in
Yeah,
there?
while I was in the Navy, yeah.
Where'd y'all get married at?
But I wasn't home very often.
Well, not at all, I guess.
No, I was home 30 days during that time.
Really? You
Had a
did come
30
home?
days- Yeah, had a 30-day leave. We had to come back to California. We had rudder trouble in the ship, and we had to come back to California to have work done on the ship. That's when they put those twin 20s on there for us.
Huh.
And they gave us a 30-day leave. But it took us half our time traveling to get back home.
Yeah, imagine during the war, would
Yeah. But
Where'd y'all get married at?
right here in Washington, at the Methodist Church, which is up on what's called Winchester Street.
You got married like right after you got it.
Yeah, I did. I was May, I guess it was. Around the first of May, April or May, I don't know what it was now. And we got married in June.
Waste any time.
Nope. We've been married ever since. So that's been, this coming June will be 50 years. Hell, a long time to be one woman, okay?
How long have you been doing anything?
Yeah, I was watching these soldiers the other night. They were saying that, yeah, they were squealing for they were going to be gone for maybe a year. Goddamn, when I went there, you didn't know whether you were coming back or not at all. They told us so. You're probably gone maybe 10 years. Who knows?
For the duration.
Yeah, but they told us.
Yeah, I had a guy works in the court system as a deputy. He's been a deputy for 20, 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
He was a Marine, enlisted when he was 15, lied about his age.
Yeah.
Wound up at the Chosin Reservoir in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
17 years old. He said he can't stand it when these 17-year-olds come through there, was whining to the judge about how they
got treated.
how they, you know how it was their mother and father and this and that, and how it was cold in the jail. He said when I was 17 years old, it was 25 degrees below zero. We were on the banks of the Yangtze and right at the Chinese border. We had 300,000 Chinese coming across the border as we were running out of ammunition.
Yeah.
We were freezing to death.
Yeah.
He said it's a different.
Yeah, it's a different ball game. They it tickled me watching them. They're squealing because they'd be gone and make it for a year. Thought to myself, suppose you had to go for the duration. Oh, they told us that we could go on for duration. So we had an old skipper on this old transport that carried us over. He waited until all we was out. You could still see the Virginia Beach when they left Norfolk. And he said, boys, I want to draw y'all's attention. Turn around and take a look at Virginia Beach because you may never see it again. Some of them said, you old son of a bitch.
Did you have St. Kevin on boat for 3 years? The whole 3 years?
Captain, we had, I had 4 different captains. They got transferred every so often. They didn't keep one captain on certain ships so long. I don't know why. But the first one we had was a fairly old guy. But he was on there, I guess, for about 3 months. Then we got another one, the one that carried us through that typhoon. And his name was DeBourne, Captain DeBourne. Smart sucker, I tell you. If it hadn't been for him, we'd all drowned it. No damn doubt about it. Because he disobeyed Admiral Paul's orders and turned about face.
There's a couple, 4 or 5 destroyers that kept.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I counted 3 upside down. And nothing you could do to help them. They were men were hanging to the keel. Some of them had swam and got over to the keel. And was hanging on the keel. Not a damn thing you do for them.
I can't even get close to them.
Terrible. Well, I never could figure that out either. There's only 2 of us was called to the bridge. The rest of them was dogged down below the deck. They wouldn't allow them to move around and get out or nothing, including the pilot. And I and this other fella that just died here this year, he and I walked by the bulletin board and looked at the board to see where I had to go next. And it was just he and I report to the bridge. And hell, we was just about the middle way of that storm then. I had a hell of a time getting to the bridge. To give us hammers with it, driving the deck across the flight deck. And the damn ship would roll like that. And you just had to hang on. When it righted itself, you go a little bit further. And when she'd go that way, you'd stop and drive to the deck. Finally got to the bridge, got on the bridge. And he was, put him on starboard side, me on port side. And when I walked around the corner, there was 3 officers there. The captain, which was the board, engineering officer, and the quartermaster. Only 3 on the bridge. And when I walked around the corner, the person I walked into was captain. And he knew exactly who was coming up there. And I never could figure out how come us 2. And why we was up there. I mean, what the hell could we do? And he said to me, got a piece of rope, tie yourself to a pole. And that's exactly what I done. And the guy on the other side done the same thing. And I stood there and watched them stir that ship. And I'm telling you, they had to fight that sucker all the time. All 3 of them. First one would take over, and then the other. And it was trying to keep it on the right bearing, you know, but hell, it couldn't do it. That sucker, big waves would hit it and swell, and she'd go clear off. And then that wheel, that sucker just wheeling. And finally, after we saw those 3 destroyers come by us upside down, and boy, he changed the old skipper's mind right quick. He picked up the phone and called Halsey. And he was on the New Jersey. He was just off from us. And hell, he was just flying through it, you know, like a submarine. And yeah, we was up and down on top of them waves. Wind would get on that damn flight deck. And we'd lose an aircraft. We'd rip them off there like it was tied down with a twine string. And he says, Admiral, I'm changing course. He said, I'm changing course to save my men and the ship. And Halsey, you could hear him. Halsey said, my orders are full steam ahead. And he slammed that receiver down and said, you can go to hell too. And we changed course. And he started wheeling that sucker. So what he was doing, he would catch them waves. Wouldn't fly into them, he'd wait until the swell brought him up. And then he'd turn a little bit more. Finally got completely turned around and went with the storm, put the storm behind him.
Your tailwind?
Mm-hmm. And anyway, this quartermaster says, sir, you realize you can be court-martialed for that? He looked around. He said, take a look around. He said, you think he can court-martial the whole damn Navy? And yeah, we looked and he come all the rest of the carriers with him. And left Halsey out there by himself in his battleship. He still had some destroyers with him, some that didn't capsize. And some cruisers. But hell, we were on. All carriers were coming to fight with us, all behind us. Bigger carriers now, too, were coming with us, because they were losing aircraft. Just ripping them right off that flight deck. That was the worst damn storm I ever saw, ever want to see. You couldn't see your hand. After you got into the middle of it, you could hold your hand up, you couldn't see it that far from you. That's how black it got.
God.
And the rain hit you like sand. We was lucky. Well, 750 men were lost, and we lost 1 man off our ship.
What, do you blow off deck or something?
No, he was squadron leader, and he was in charge of all the fighter aircraft, and they were tied up on the after end of the ship. And one of them caught fire, slipped over into the catwalk. Gas tank busted, had a belly tank on it, and that thing busted, and I don't know where the spark came from, but anyway, it lit up. And he had 6 men with him. I got the picture of it. Had 6 men with him, and they went back to see what they could do to put fire out. And they had double-bladed axes with them, and they were tied together, one tied to the other, all the way to the plane. And they say the last time they seen him, of course, from where we was at up on the bridge, you couldn't see the last man, you know, the first man that got there. And what he done, they figured the rope was cut. He got up on that plane to cut it loose from the catwalk. And they figured that he cut himself loose. Because when they got back to the bridge, the plane went over the side. They didn't even know he was missing. When they crawled back to the bridge, and they started calling muster on everybody, he was missing. And they looked at the end of the rope, and it wasn't busted, it was cut. It had been cut. So they don't know if he accidentally cut the rope, you know, and cutting the plane loose, or whether he done it on purpose. But anyway, he saved our life. Because that damn ship would have caught a fire and all that wind. God knows we'd have burned up.
Yeah, wooden flat deck, didn't you?
But as I say, it was, actually we was in more danger then than we was all during the war. All we had kamikazes would dive at us or something like that, but it was nothing like this.
Yeah, you can't fight a storm.
No, sir. That ocean act like it was mad at you.
Y'all ran into kamikazes a couple of times, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we had a couple of them. Well, we had.
When did they start? You start getting them?
We started getting them along about the last 6 months of the war. That's when they really started coming at us. They'd had a few before that, but, you know, very few. But along towards the end, the Japs knew damn well they would work. They didn't have the pilot. They had untrained pilots. And they knew they would work. So they just sent these young guys out. Some of them were only 15, 16 years old. And they were just flying bombs. That's all they were flying. They had no armor on the plane. It was just a bomb. That's all it was. And what they would do is try to get a ship, you know. They didn't spray for nothing like that. I don't know, even had loaded guns. They were just out there just to sink a ship. And what they do is get in the clouds above you. And the radar, of course, we had radar on them. Yeah, we used to pick them up. They'd be way up in the clouds and you couldn't see them. And them suckers would stay up there till they got ready to make their run. And lots of times we had cruisers fire a shot up in the clouds to make them move. Because they'd have them on radar almost at a standstill. Just stay up in them clouds. Damn old cruiser fire a shot up through there and bring them out. Bring them out in the open. And them suckers come out of there, most times they head right straight for a ship. Straight down. It's as straight down as they can come. And most times they were picking big carriers. So at the end of the flight deck, so all them planes were tied down. And where the gas tanks were. And then if they hit that, you were gone. I seen one this lost. And that skipper on that sucker knew what he was doing. They were right behind us. And we were all standing in the gun mount. Couldn't fire a shot. Because the plane made this was a dive bomber. He made his run. He wasn't a kamikaze. He made his run, come straight down at the tail end of that aircraft carrier and level off. And when he did, it looked like he was going to land on a flight deck. He dropped the bomb. And the old boat's mate was sitting there with his phones on. He said to me, Gill, just watch that flight deck roll up. And damn, the bomb missed it. It hit the water behind the ship. The ship was running at full speed. And damn, he dropped the second one, and it missed the bow. And then the sucker come right straight at us. And that's when we got him. That's where he made his mistake. He come right straight at the fantail of our ship and started machine gunning straight. And when he done this, went up like that, the Dodgers, exposed his belly. Yep, that's all it took. There were 3 guns open fire on him. Cut that sucker right in little pieces. Time he hit the water. But he done already dropped his bombs. But damn, that carrier wasn't turning. And when he turned, his second bomb would have probably hit the forward end. But the ship was turning like this. And the damn bomb went right past. Well, I saw some close ones out there, I'll tell you. I saw one hit the Alabama. Saw that one. Fly right into the side of it.
Bomb?
Kamikaze. Mm-hmm.
Do any damage? Alabama was a battleship, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Battlecruiser?
But what he done, he come straight down, but evidently he was off his target. And he banked. And then made a run on it. Instead of, coming straight down hitting it, evidently he wasn't aiming at the right spot. So he had to bank and come back. And that time when he come back at him, of course I think they done hit him anyway. But he plowed right into this bridge. And what he hit was that forward 16-inch gun.
Did like a fly for it. Didn't do
and
nothing.
knocked the turret loose.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't hurt nobody on the ship. But the boy that was on it told me afterwards, he says, spattered that damn Jap all over that ship. He said the boats would make, they told tale on it, said the boats would make some of them blew his little whistle. And he said, now all hands, man the broom, give a clean sweep down, forward and aft. Said that's all the damage it does. But it did knock that forward turret off the track. And when I went to Florida, down there when Raymond was in the Navy down there, we went over and looked at the Alabama, and I particularly walked around and looked, and sure enough, it was still off track.
Never fixed it.
They never put it back. It's still off track.
Shoot.
Yeah, I knew a boy that was on it and said he had come out of the engine room to get some air. And when he hit, and said it knocked him 3 decks. He fell 3 decks from one ladder to the other, all the way back down 3 decks. I think he broke a leg, a shoulder, and I don't know what all.
Dang.
But he said all the damage was done, just a few of them got crippled. Broken arms and stuff.
Yeah, you got the damage to a battleship, you can't hit them.
But said they was weak getting all the pieces of that Jap off the rest of the gun mount. And they said spattered it sort of all over the place. Yeah, we had a Zeke make a run on us. We thought he was going to land on the flight deck. That was a 0, you know. And he scraped us too. He knocked a few holes in the flight deck with 50 caliber. But he come across our fantail. Hell, we shot at him, but we couldn't lower our guns to get him because he's right down on the water. We couldn't get the gun down low enough. So he come up over the top of us. And they still didn't hit him. Yeah, he went clear across us because we couldn't get the guns around to fire him. And we thought sure he was going to land on that flight deck. He just skimmed that flight deck. And when he banged, he went that way. Hell, he was getting away from us. Sucker waved goodbye to us. Yeah, but his mistake was we had pickets out on the horizon, destroyers. And when he banked and left us, we still couldn't shoot the sucker because there was a battleship right over from us, and we couldn't fire without hitting that. And he got his altitude up. He started waving goodbye to us like this, and that was his big mistake. He crossed over top of that battleship. They never touched him. And man, he thought he was long gone. Damn little old picket out on the horizon got him. 1.5 inch. Blew that sucker all to pieces. You ought to see the helmets and things fly in the air. Celebrating when he hit him. He blew that sucker all to pieces. That was his mistake. He didn't see that picket out there.
That 5-inch rifle was pretty accurate.
Yeah. We figured it was right out 5 inch. But man, it was right on him.
Right, 5-inch 38.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you guys had back then 5-inch. You didn't have 5-inch 54, did you?
I don't know what they were, what the 5 inch
5-inch
was.
38. What's the biggest gun you had on a copter?
40s.
40, that's it? Just,
Yeah,
Just
that's twin 40s. Radar. The last one we had was radar 40.
I saw a picture of it being refit. I guess it might have been in California we were talking about.
Yeah.
They put radomes on it.
Yeah. We never had radar guns the first part of the war. It was right to the end.
Did it work?
Yeah, damn good. We used to have, to prove it, they used to have pilots fly, towing a sleeve, metal sleeve. And we just, all we had to do was drop the ammunition in the gun. Radar took over. All we had to do was just feed it. And that guy, he was sitting down the belly of the ship. He was picking him off the radar. And I've seen him just tie them sleeves all the pieces. Never missed. But at first we had them in flight size. Hell, they weren't accurate at all. Depending on the man who was doing the sighting. But, we shot down a few little enough. But most of the time I think it was an accident. Because even that little old twin 20, you was looking through a sight, but still a damn plane coming at you, bobbing and weaving. You had to be pretty damn good to hit him. It would be an accident if you did hit him.
Y'all didn't sleep in bunks. Y'all slept in what?
Yeah, we slept in bunks.
Bunks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hold them up.
You didn't sleep in hammocks?
No, no, we had bunks.
They kind of fold up against the wall?
Yeah, the old metal bunks, that, you know, had springs on them. They could just fold up against the wall.
They were just had springs. They weren't about 6 inches tall.
Yeah, yeah.
Did they open up? You put stuff in them? Where'd you put your sea bag and all that at?
No, our sea bags was all, we had to take all our stuff out of the sea bag and put them in lockers. We had lockers.
Wall lockers?
Yeah. And the sea bags, we had a sea bag locker that we stored all in. Each division stored their own bags.
During the war, what y'all eat normally underway?
Well, we had mess hall. We had a big mess hall.
Didn't have fresh eggs in like I did.
Once in a while, depends on where we was at. If we come close to, British or American island or something, we might get some fresh food, fresh eggs, and fresh vegetables sometimes, but not very often.
What normally was a meal?
Usually we had a regular meal like anybody else would. Potatoes, string beans, all like that. Meat. Most every meal we had some kind of meat. But for breakfast we always had these damn, what do you call them, powdered eggs?
Y'all had powdered eggs back in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we always had powdered eggs, unless we were in port.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough room.
Eggs were something they couldn't keep fresh too long.
We didn't have enough room to store them in.
But milk, we had powdered milk. We never had fresh milk. We got in a port or something, we had fresh milk. I'll give the Navy credit for that. Wherever we got it, we could get fresh food, we got it.
Did you guys replenish on the way, or did you go pull into a port to replenish?
No, we replenished on the way, most of the time.
Oil or pull up alongside or something and refuel you?
Yeah, we refueled at sea, and that was part of my job. Was
on rep detail?
Yeah, handling those damn mooring lines, shooting that line across to the tankers.
That's how you got your stores too, on the cable pulleys?
Yeah. We used to have to borrow food. We had 1,500 men on hand. We couldn't stop if we stayed out there too long. Lots of times they wouldn't let us leave the fleet to go get anything. And these bigger ships, could carry more supplies than we could. And if we wasn't where we'd get to a supply ship, we'd ask one of the other ships for plow or, whatever we needed. And 9 times out of 10 we got it. Because I remember we was running out of everything, really. And the skipper had asked for permission to go meet a supply ship somewhere because we were running out of food. And they wouldn't give it to us. So a cruiser, the cruiser Quincy, showed up from the States, a brand new one. And the old skipper took notice of this brand new cruiser that joined us. So first thing he done was call him to see if he could borrow some food from him. And I think we got something like 500 bags of flour and, cans of peaches and I don't know what all we got from them. They furnished us our food for a while.
I remember being on the way and running out of toilet paper. First thing would go be a newspaper and then magazines and the paper. I mean, because you go down in the bourbon there, there'd be newspapers all over the place.
Yeah.
Magazines and stuff like that. First thing you open newspapers, you wouldn't see a newspaper for a while. Then magazines would be disappearing. You wouldn't find a magazine anywhere, and then all of a sudden you wouldn't see no paperback books anywhere.
Well, the thing I never liked that refueling at sea. That was a dangerous damn job too.
Always has been.
Yeah. And I was the man that had to go out on that pole. They'd hang that pole so it would be flexible. And you had I forget what they call it. Yeah, like a boom.
Yeah.
I had to go out there and put that pulley on that, the end of that boom, to run the hose, run the pipeline through. We pulled away from a ship, a cruiser, oil tanker once. Had to. Had bogey at 75 miles away. And we were knocking along maybe 12 knots, 10, 12 knots, refueling. And all these tankers we were tied up alongside this tanker. And a warship was never supposed to be caught standing still. And we wasn't quite standing still, but we were just poking off. And we got that order from the radar that bogey 75 miles away, clear the tanker. And goddamn, we pulled right away from them. We got ours shut off, but man, them poor boys on that tanker, they had to drown it with fuel oil. And it
pumping?
oh my God, yeah.
Did you break the coupling or you just unhook it?
No, broke the coupling right off. Snapped the damn hose right off.
So you just broke away.
Broke away from it. And we shut our valve off right quick. But we lost some, but we shut it off right quick, but they didn't get there shut off quick enough. And I looked and I saw them floating out on the main deck, grabbing hold of the rails and saying, keep washing off that. I thought that was a damn shame. All that fuel oil flying back on them. But boy, we cleared them right quick. But the biggest job was ammunition at sea. Handling ammunition. At sea, taking it off the tankers that were loaded with ammunition.
You heard that the same way on pullage, right?
Yeah, on pullets. And we had to put all the damn ammunition away. We'd lower it on the flight deck, put it off on the flight deck.
Yeah, that was our we had 3 5-inch guns.
Yeah.
And them freaking projectiles, 43 pounds apiece.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And your shoulders got tired. We had to pass them down because when we stored our ammunition down, the magazine was below our berthing area.
Yeah.
And everybody lived in that berthing area had that magazine. And they passed it down one shell at a time down these passages.
Yeah.
You had to turn sideways. One shell at a time, man to man.
Yeah.
And I would wind up being one of the guys down in the hole that grabbed it, pulled it down.
Yeah.
There was one of the bigger guys there. And it's all had that lubricant on it.
Yeah, the slip slide.
It was like trying to handle a 43
I know
pound
it. Yeah.
piece of cold steel. We dropped one. we drop and you'd hear him go wham! And everybody clear out the decks. And we pass it right back up. They throw it over the side.
But you had them old boxes of 20 millimeter shell. I don't know what them suckers
Crates.
Yeah, and metal boxes, like a toolbox. And it was full of 20 millimeter shell. Things were heavy as a dickens. We had to pass them down the line. But we had everybody. I mean, out of 1,500 men. Good God, we had everybody doing it but pilots. Pilots the only one never have to move ammunition. The Marines we had aboard, they pitched right in just like the rest of us, passing ammunition. But more than one time we worked all night passing ammunition. Putting it down in the magazine.
That was hard work.
Yeah, that was hard work.
Freaking shoulders burning.
Yeah, and your hands are sore.
You get so greasy, you know, you see wipe.
Yeah.
You can't even wipe your hands off no more because it gets down in your pores.
Yeah, I know it.
Doesn't matter wear gloves or not. In fact, you didn't want to wear gloves because you couldn't handle
That's right,
ammunition.
couldn't handle ammunition. Couldn't hold on to it.
They'd take all your rings off,
Yeah.
dog tags, stuff like that.
Did you ever have to paint water tanks?
Yeah.
I had to go down
With the
in,
inside,
yeah, down in down, what they call them, bills?
I had to paint the bilges.
Yeah. They'd go down inside of that and they used, what do they call it, chromite or something. But they only let us stay down in there. There were huge damn tanks on that. They only stay down in there about 15 minutes. And then somebody else would have to go down. And you had to wear a gas mask. And when you got out and took that gas mask off, you hit that fresh air, you just drunk as a fool. They had a name for the stuff. Formica or something, I don't know what it was. But it was deadly. Man, it make you just drunk as a fool. That's why they wouldn't allow you to stay down in there for so long.
Raymond Gill. Got your name on the piece of paper.
Yeah, he's writing up my, what do you call it?
Biography or something.